This was one of my typical conditioning workouts for kettlebell sports. I was meant to be on a heavy clean set for my pentathlon training, but my hands were still pretty ripped, so I thought I'd get an upper body workout in. Starting off with some stick mobility, and moving on to some work on a rope, doing some WEC method skipping to really open my shoulders up. Once you go one way, you've got to go back the other way. Once I'm warm, I'm going into my first lift, again starting nice and light. We're going for a standing strict military press. Starting up 6 sets, 4 to 6 reps. Starting just at the bar, going up by 5 or 10 kilograms each set until I get up to my maximum around 62.5 kilograms. Here's my bear grip wrist straps. These things are really useful, really good for your deadlifts and your bench press, but I also like to use them for my pull-ups. Going for wide grips here, I'm going to superset these with some shoulder press-ups. You can start on just incline press-ups to make it a little bit harder for yourself. We're going for 8 to 12 reps. My rule of calisthenics is if you can get 15 reps, you want to make the exercise harder, even though kettlebell sports is a reps-based sport more than a strength-based sport. So I'm going for 4 sets here. My pull-ups are getting a little bit better now. I've been working on them for a little bit following some shoulder injuries I had that were quite severe. And this variation on your press-up, again, once you can do 15 normal press-ups, it's good to make it a little bit harder. This challenges it by just making sure your shoulders are really taking the front of it. Again, you're looking for 8 to 12 reps. When you can get up to 15 reps, you can make the exercise harder by increasing the angle, increasing the elevation, and taking it into more emphasis just on a shoulder stand. Along with my body weights and my free weights, I do some conditioning on machines as well. I like this behind the head pull down. I think it's great for my shoulder mobility, great for strengthening the rear of my shoulders. I superset this with a flat bench press. Again, looking for 8 to 12 reps of each, going heavier when I know that I can get 12 easily. Next superset, I've got a nice wide lat pull down and a nice smooth machine. Lets me get some weight moved. Let me keep my core straight and really get that emphasis onto my lats. I like to superset this with an incline bench press. And again here, going at a weight that you can get to kind of 8 to 12 reps before you fatigue. Once you can get past that to 15, you know you're looking at wanting to increase the weight. One of my favorite exercises for increasing your overall strength is that offset kettlebell press. Trying to keep it as strict as you can, as minimal legs. I've got a 24 on one arm and a 20 in the other. And then again, what you've got to do, about 3 to 5 reps and then change over the offset. You're going to have a massive difference on one arm compared to the other arm where the extra weight is. It's one of the real levelers, a really good strength exercise. I superset this with one of my favorite exercises for your lats for kettlebell sports. Really good for lockout, really good for fixation. One arm lat pull down, going for about 8 to 12 reps per arm. Really getting a good rotation, a good squeeze of that lat. Next superset is a standing row. Just set a low pulley up. You can use it with 1 cable or 2 cables. I like 2 where I've got them. Again, you're going 8 to 12 reps, keeping your body set. And I will superset this with one of my favorite exercises, which is an incline kettlebell press. Really, really good for the range of motion, as I can really get the weights down through my chest, get a great stretch in your chest and a great workout for the front of the shoulders. One of my all-time favorite exercises this. Finishing off on my final superset, cable reverse fly. You can do this on any standard crossover machine. Works really well on this one because of the distance between the pulleys. And I superset this with another one of my favorites, which is a kettlebell chest fly. Trying to get those arms all the way down, open up that chest, get those kettlebells to the floor before you come up for the end of your rep. Follow me for more workouts for kettlebell sports, other strength conditioning programs for other sports, and general fitness workouts.